Greetings, Benjamin J. the Victrola Guy, with another in the series on the tinfoil phonograph. Well, I got some new foil. Got here just about an hour or so ago. I found this online. It's a little over 2 inches wide, as you can see, which is perfect for the mandrel. It's aluminum, and it's aluminum shielding used in shielding electric guitars. I found this in China. In fact, this came from mainland China. 90 cents for 32 feet of it, plus $5 to ship it. And the problem with it is they advertise it as on a roll, like a big roll of tape. Of course, they take it out of the cardboard core to save space. And every time they do that, of course, you get wrinkles in the foil. So, this is very different than standard aluminum foil. The drawback to it is it has a really, really aggressive adhesive. And once you stick it on the mandrel, it takes you 5 minutes to get it back off again. So I took a rag, sprayed it with WD-40, and I just wiped the mandrel to hopefully make this easier to get off. But it's really interesting stuff. It's really inexpensive. And if it had a different adhesive, and that's why I'm doing these experiments, is to just find the easiest foil that I can as far as ease of use, but that also makes a good recording. So it's just trial and error. I have to try every kind of foil there is. There we go. And as I said, this has a really aggressive adhesive on it. So it's difficult to work with. So, since it's wider than the mandrel, which was the whole idea, I have some leeway of putting this on so it comes out straight with no gaps. And as I said, this adhesive is really, really aggressive. So hopefully this WD-40 that I wiped on the mandrel will help with that. It seems to. Alright, so we're going to roll this foil on here. And it's slow and tedious because it has an adhesive backing. And so you just unroll it, because you can't unroll it off the backing and try to put it on, it just curls. So, just slowly roll this on here. And when you get to the wrinkles, you can press them down with your thumb. So as I said, this stuff is really inexpensive. 90 cents for 32 feet of it. Well, that being a relative term. But it's just tinsely different than standard cooking foil. And I don't know exactly what the difference is. It's not that much thicker. It's just physically different. They finished it some different way, unlike they finish cooking foil. It's just so tedious to get this on here when you're taking it off of the paper strip because of the adhesive. Of course, I'm trying to get all of the wrinkles out. Alright, almost there. And this overlap on the mandrel is a real benefit, because you don't have to be nearly as cautious to get these ends to line up. And you know you filled the mandrel edge to edge because you have overlap on both sides. Okay, so the foil is on the mandrel. And it's torn. Well, I have no idea how I did that. I just roll these edges over. And make a recording on it and see what happens. So I have no idea how that tore, but it surely did. Alright, so let's see what happens making a recording on aluminum foil tape, originally designed for shielding guitar pickups. Hello, hello, hello! Mary had a little lamb. Its fleece was white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. Ha, ha, ha! Alright, I didn't hear the tear as it went under the stylus. So, it's going to be interesting to see how this works. Alright, we're back to our starting point. So, here's the recording on aluminum tape.
Hello, hello, hello. Mary had a little lamb. Its fleece was white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. Ha, ha, ha.
Well, it makes a good recording. And I didn't hear the tear. That's interesting. That's really interesting. So, promising results. The problem is, of course, getting it back off the mandrel. Let's play this again.
Hello, hello, hello. Mary had a little lamb. Its fleece was white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. Ha, ha, ha.
Alright, well, now it's just a matter of doing some tests and continuing to experiment with this tape and see what it's actually capable of. I just threw this on there, and the machine has not been adjusted to use this. I just threw it on to see how it would sound. Surprisingly enough, it has, however they've finished this, it has a lot of the same principles or properties that copper tape had. The mandrel feels completely different turning it using these tapes, and I don't know what it is. Obviously it's the way they've finished the foil. I just don't know what it is. But it works, and that actually worked quite well. So I'll just be doing some experiments and seeing what kind of recordings this will make. But it would be great to be able to use this if I can get it on and off the mandrel without it becoming a major involved process. So we'll just have to wait and see. But pretty good results for aluminum tape. As I said, came from China, 32 feet of it for 90 cents. And about $6 to ship it. And it came in an envelope. So just wanted to do a quick video and an experiment just to document it. So the first recording on, I think it's 55 millimeter wide aluminum tape used for shielding guitar pickups. So, not a bad recording for the first time. So I'll do some additional recordings and see how this goes. Of course, it's going to come down to how easy it is to get back off the mandrel again. But in any case, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email, TheVictrolaGuy@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.